It's a little warm out there to end your week, but everything is staying right where it should be in terms of relatively normal temperatures, at least across the Permian Basin. We got a lot of those mid 90s to maybe a few upper 90s around Andrews and Seminole, and a few lingering triple digits from Pecos at 102 to Carlsbad and Artesia right at that century mark. All right. Big Bend now is there too. Why is that? Well, I have some of those stronger winds coming in from the south, about 25-30 mile an hour gusts. Nothing that we certainly can't handle, but it is increasing the warmth and the dryness of the region. Aha, but not for everyone. You saw where those winds were a little bit lower in the high elevations. That's where we're seeing a couple little isolated showers, maybe a small rumble of thunder, less than 10% coverage though, west of Fort Davis and just to the north of Van Horn. As we push into the overnight hours, maybe a little bit more of that cloud cover, but still that strong southerly wind, variable tonight, between 10 to 20 miles an hour sustained, and gusts up to maybe about 25 or so. Not as bad as last night. All right. Well within our average. And I got an interesting pool forecast for you this weekend. Why is that? Well, tomorrow actually really nice. 95, mostly sunny, light wind. Great. Sunday, not so much. We have rain chances coming back in. It will be cooler, but you definitely want to keep an eye on the radar throughout the afternoon because we are expecting those pop-up showers and thunderstorms, all associated with that next cold front. So let's play this through. Here is much of your Saturday. Notice that southeasterly wind bringing in that cloud cover early in the morning. By the afternoon, everything's fine, but just to the north of Roswell, we're already seeing that cold front trying to push its way through. Now, it's not going to do a whole lot into the overnight hours. Starting off Sunday morning, just a bit of cloud cover, and then early afternoon, right around noon or so, we start seeing a couple little showers, thunderstorms around Dryden, around Hobbs, maybe just north of Seminole, right on top of Lubbock. Into the afternoon, still kind of populating mainly the northern and southernmost regions, and then by the late evening, maybe trying to push across the I-20 corridor. But here's the best part. We're not looking at severe weather as of right now, just some isolated showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder. Maybe you're going on a trip this weekend. It's going to be warm for your Saturday in North Texas, actually a little bit cooler in Central Texas due to those on and off rain chances. And then Monday, this is a bit more reasonable, a lot more of those 80s. Especially across the western half of the state. Now, will that stay in place into much of next week? Yes, because I have increasing rain chances Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, calming down by the end of the week. And then, well, Jolena, we go right back into the upper 90s by next weekend. But let's enjoy next week instead.
I was going to say next week is looking good.